you stab them with microscopic shells. So I put that down, and then I bug bombed the place like 4 times. And you're supposed to like not be in the house and stuff, but there was one day I was so mad about it. I just put off a bug bomb in the house and then just kept watching TV. I was like, I don't care if I don't want to live in this flea-infested world.
Comedy Simp, the podcast you can't resist. Stephen Michael James, the host you won't wanna miss. From Seattle to the world, his humor will persist. Join the fun, get ready to enlist.
All right, man. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Comedy Simp podcast.
The studio.
We're here live. Stephen Michael James, Rob Conroy. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Oh yeah, make sure you subscribe.
And welcome,
even if you don't like it.
Welcome to the new studio. We're breaking it in.
Yeah,
I don't even know what episode.
Fun, awesome drive out here.
Episode 57. Yeah, I know.
A nice leisurely hour-long drive.
Yeah, welcome to biker country. This is where the all the motorcycle gangs.
Yeah, I saw
live.
a couple confetti flags. That was nice.
Lot of Trump supporters.
Yeah,
even now.
Even after this whole Epstein list, they actually they're like, we are talking about Epstein too much.
Yeah, I know. We just need to
let's get back to
move on.
Let's focus on the trannies.
Tariffs, you know.
Yeah, the tariffs have been great. I never thought I'd say I miss Joe Biden. You know,
I know.
Like Trump, Trump needs to get sleepier, something, because this is, you know, I don't mind. I don't mind conservative values, but I do mind, like, I want my gas prices down.
Yeah.
That was the one thing I was hoping for.
I know, right?
I didn't vote for. I'm not pulling an Andrew Schultz here, where you know it's like, what? I didn't know. I didn't vote for the guy. Okay, but when he got office, I was like, all right, at least gas prices are going down. I can drive to Granite Falls for a cheap amount to the new studio, but that's not happening.
Oh yeah, there's our buddy just starting it up.
I knew it.
Starting it up.
We got a guy pressure washing outside.
Yeah, it's actually not bad. You can't really hear it on the. Maybe you can hear a little bit.
You'll hear it when he's.
This is what the pros do. All right, Mark Norman, Sam Morrill, they have their podcast. Yeah. They live in New York City. There's always the.
They're funny though.
Yeah, true.
Remember, we're media. Okay, when Allison Fine, after the set that I had at 907, she said, "Oh, 2 mediocre white guys, one after the other." I was actually honored that after watching what I just did, she could elevate that to mediocre.
Yeah, I know,
I was like, thank you.
We're moving on up.
That was good. That was. If you think that's mediocre, wait till you hear my one.
But those guys, you know, they're in New York City. They got the sounds, the city sounds. We got suburban sounds out here in Granite Falls.
Yeah, we got horses, racism, pressure washing.
Absolutely.
That's not racist, though. There's an Asian, they're an interracial Asian couple. Look like.
We have so much to talk about these neighbors. First of all, man, thanks for being here. Mm-hmm. Thanks for driving on out.
Gushers and
look at this. We're trying to get
non-alcoholic.
We're trying to get sponsored. We're fans of the Gushers. Me and this guy, 40 years old here, doesn't matter. Those things came. I did a deep dive on Gushers recently.
Yeah?
Yeah, and they came out in like 1991 or 1992.
They used to have cocaine in them.
I know, the original Gushers. Oof. Anyways, surprisingly, Gushers, number 2 greatest fruit snack of all time.
Really?
You know, yeah, I can't believe it. I was like, wow.
What was the first one?
You know, it's Shark Bites.
Oh, gross.
Shark
Those suck. I hate those. Those in Coke bottles. I hate Coke bottles.
No. All right. See ya. Got the
wife troubles.
ADHD kid, you know. Yeah. She wants to be on the podcast. She wants to be on TikTok already.
She should be.
7 years old.
Actually, the show might get a couple more views.
Yeah, I know. Well, we're going to
autistic, young ADHD.
Well, let me tell you. Have you ever heard of Blippi? You ever heard of this guy, Blippi?
Mm-mm.
Blippi is a YouTuber who does kids programming. He does these things where he's an adult. He dresses in kind of orange and blue.
I think you've told me about Blippi before.
Yeah, probably.
You're like, we need to be more like Blippi if we want.
Blippi just bought a new home on the Issaquah waterfront for $6.1 milli.
Oh, wow.
You know, so I think kids programming, exploiting children is the way to go.
I think we should. There's this one guy that I've seen that I really like. Not only is he exploiting children, he's exploiting Christianity. So he's like, if
Yeah.
you don't double tap and subscribe, you're like letting Jesus down. And he's got these like pictures that are AI generated. And it'll be like he'll just type in the prompt like Jesus silhouette, but in a bowl of rice or whatever.
Yeah.
And so he's like, look closely. What do you see? Is it just a bowl of rice? Now squint your eyes and tap the screen twice. And he's like, now who do you see? Is it your Lord and Savior Jesus?
Man, I am just happy to be the age that we are because we can. There was a time in our childhood where there was like Jesus appeared on a piece of toast.
Right.
You know, in the early 90s, and it made national headlines, and everybody was praying to this toast. And I don't know. Whatever happened to that toast, huh? That toast became
It definitely.
trans. No.
The toast is starred in the
bagel.
Matrix. Yeah.
Yeah, it started. It's now a bagel and everything. Anyways, man.
That's a good transcript there.
I
It
know.
identifies as a bagel, but it's not.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a hole in it.
It's not an everything bagel, right? It's a little spicy.
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
Favorite bagel? What's your favorite bagel?
Definitely raisin cinnamon. You know?
Really?
Yeah. I like
Wow.
sweet bagels.
Oh, I like a cheddar jalapeno.
Yeah, see, I don't like.
You're
I
not
wish
a
they
savory.
made.
You're not a
I wish they
savory
made
guy.
raisin cinnamon potato chips. To be honest with you,
Whoa,
that'd be.
that is the whitest thing. If you dip it in mayo, that's all you got to do, right? Mayo and hot ketchup.
Yeah, Femi would like that.
Oh, look at that. See, the pressure washing is completed momentarily.
For now.
Yeah. But yeah, man, what'd you think about the drive out here, this area?
I was getting.
Have you ever been out to
At
Granite
first,
Falls?
I was getting out here. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I've been camping out here.
Yeah.
I mean, in the actual mountains.
Yeah.
And the first drive was nice. I'm like, oh, this is a nice drive, relaxing. But as the time ticked on, I was
Yeah.
actually growing resentful towards you because I'm like, this fucking asshole drives all the way to Tacoma sometimes to do comedy. What a fucking
I
prick!
know, right?
Like, none of your neighbors. If someone's like, "Hey, we're going down to Seattle," that's probably they go down to Seattle like once a year.
Yeah,
to like
I know,
celebrate
right?
their anniversary, and you're going past Seattle down to Tacoma to do an open mic.
Dude, yeah, I think I'm going to be going to Centralia at the end of next month,
Yeah.
actually. Man.
That's dedication.
But either way.
But that's I'm dedicated. I
Yeah.
came to Granite Falls to do a podcast. I'll come up here more too, just to. 'Cause
Well-
no one else will.
Well, there might be more possible, working on the studio.
Yeah.
This is a work
got
in
the
progress.
Joe Rogan,
yes, exact
vibes.
We're trying to copy every. It's fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
So we got. We're influenced by our comedians.
Ooh, these
here.
are like the size of a condom.
I mean, yeah,
a Magnum condom.
yeah,
I
they're-
would know.
Yeah. We got the Neon. We got some Joe Camel. We got Robbie Schrader book over here. We're
He wrote a book.
it's a coloring book. It is a coloring book, but we're trying to build this vibe, that the other podcasts in Seattle don't have.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them, and
What's
I
the
should know.
tarp? Tarp
Yeah.
doesn't have this.
Tarp report? Yeah, they're just at a kitchen table.
I don't even know what tarp means.
Yeah. Well, the tarp is like, I believe what it is I don't know. It's something like everything on the tarp.
That's what Sam used to be living
yeah.
under when he was a homeless tweaker, supposedly.
I feel like it has something to do with the shot. You ever had the shot at the? Oh, not had it, but you heard of the shot at bars where it's all like the leftover stuff on the mat, and then they pour it into a cup. I feel like that's like the tarp.
Okay.
I don't know. That could. I mean, I could just be making that shit
Fallen
up. But,
soldiers, like thing?
Yeah, but tarps. Yeah, dead bodies on tarps. But yeah, we're out here. We're doing this, and I'm gonna continue to build on it. I'm gonna get some more acoustic stuff. I'm gonna get a new garage door eventually.
We should do.
this is
I'll actually
yeah.
come here with egg cartons,
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
studio. Like, have you? What's that one? Fuck, dude. What's
Yeah.
that movie where it's like a Terrence Howard, our favorite genius
Oh
who
yes,
invented new math?
Hustle and Flow.
Hustle and Flow.
Yes.
He like creates his own studio with eggshell.
Gotta give me
stuff.
that microphone, man.
Yeah.
Gotta
and
give me
he's
that.
like, hey man, I love
Dude, I
whoop that trick, whoop that bitch.
Yes. There's so much slang these days that it's hard for me to
High
get.
key, there is.
Things like cooked and
We've already done this
all
bit.
this. But 20 years ago, we had the greatest language. Maine Maine, calling
Yeah.
somebody Maine instead of man is literally, that can just, it makes anybody
It
smile.
dates you
know?
nowadays, though.
Especially if a black guy says, hey, Maine.
I like it when-
I just light up like a Christmas
I like
tree,
Mang.
Yeah.
Hey, Mang.
Mang, yes, I like
Mang,
that
that's
one
like
too.
going.
And that's been replaced with bro.
I hate bruh.
Yeah.
I don't mind bro.
Yeah. Bro
but
is
I
good.
always. I'm so, and I just talked. Everyone online, they all talk the same.
Yeah.
Bros cooked.
Yeah.
Bros high key got. It's like shut the fuck
Yeah.
up. High
Yeah.
key. What the fuck does that mean? The only key I want is a key bump.
We were talking about finna. Finna was one, like I finna do that
oh yeah,
instead of gonna
finna.
do that.
Finna is fixing to. Who fixes to do anything?
I know.
I'm gonna get real fixed up and go on this date with a tranny. That's
Yeah.
what I'm gonna do.
Well, it's 2025. You gotta do what you gotta do
Yeah.
to keep things going. Yeah.
I actually saw a cute trans couple, or it wasn't a trans couple. It was like this guy. I think I've seen him before because I have told the story. But it's like this really dolled up trans. He
There's
knows.
the neighbor.
But like they really love each other. It's like it's like you almost I was looking at this. I'm like I know that they both have a penis, but it really does. I am experiences simulation of like a male and a female, and I feel like that was progress for me. I really
Yeah.
saw this trans woman as a woman in that moment, just because the way that they were holding hands and looking at each other in the eye. I really saw the femininity in the trans person, and I'm like, wow, I am growing.
Well, I accept trans people, and I'll tell you why. Because some trans women do more
Butt
to
stuff.
doll themselves up
Yeah.
and look beautiful and hot than some natural porn women.
Right.
And, I applaud, if any woman, regardless of what's
What
in
their
the
penis or-
undercarriage,
yeah.
they're willing to go through all the 5 hours of makeup,
Right.
then we should call them women.
Yeah,
huh?
that's fair.
And plus, there's a couple I know that had breast implants.
Yeah.
And that's dedication.
That's
you know?
it. But also, we were talking like Steve-O was about to get.
Yeah,
breast
he
implants.
almost did. Yeah, dude, he's falling off. That whole
Ever since he quit doing whippets, he kind of
Yeah.
turned into a douchebag.
yeah, and he's just been on this life journey, and I'm not on a life journey, Rob. I don't want to be on a life. Comedy. We could get into comedy and all that, but before we move on, let's get to the subject at hand, and that is my neighbors here.
Yeah, we haven't even started. Interracial,
Yes.
Asian,
Yes.
lots of cars,
So-
pressure wash.
I moved into this place in 2020. I'd first moved here for a year and found this. This is a brand new neighborhood. This house wasn't even fully built yet. And didn't really get to know a lot of people. We're shy California people. California people are very standoffish, And
Tell me about it.
Yeah, until you come to Seattle.
Yeah.
But this guy, really nice dude. He's this Asian guy. First of all, he told me that he moved his family here from Lake Stevens, which is a way nicer area than this place.
Yeah, I used
And
to
then-
get Oxycontin there.
And then he told me the reason he moved was because they're not allowed to have
An
fireworks in Lake Stevens. So this Asian guy that lives next to me loves fireworks, and he loves
That's
America.
all the fireworks!
He loves it so much.
He invented them.
That he moved his family to a town over just so he could celebrate with.
That's awesome.
But this guy, I feel bad for him because his wife is just not a nice lady. You could just tell that she runs the show.
Yeah.
You could hear her and her Zoomer kids over there screaming at each other all the time. There's definitely some like 20-something-year-old kids that are living over there, living with mom
she looks
and
like
dad.
she definitely used to live in a trailer or
Yeah.
something.
Well, here's a little fun fact about her. I don't know her name, but we have a Facebook group for a neighborhood. It's the I'm not going to say the name of it, but every neighborhood is a HOA. People talk. They like to, hey, you got a cup of sugar? Can I get a cube of butter? Would you like to buy this extra pair of?
What about like
donkey
Tupperware or
shoes?
like when women do those like sex toy parties?
Yeah, I haven't heard pleasure. What were those called? Were they pleasure parties? Is that
Yeah,
what they're
something
called?
like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I don't know. I haven't heard about it.
Pleasureware.
There are some interesting people here, but yeah, she on the neighborhood Facebook group. This is a few years ago.
She
Back when,
accidentally sent a video of her masturbating.
No, unfortunately, it wasn't as cool as that. She just was complaining about my father-in-law smoking cigarettes in the backyard, and that it was traveling over into her area.
That's so funny because my mom
yeah.
literally just did that.
Really?
Yeah, because not the smell though.
Yeah.
So there's this lady with emphysema or something that lives just down the across the yard, like the backyard from her, and then she lives in Briar, so it's very
Yes.
nice. They have the Briar
I
Facebook
love Briar.
page, and and I always go on there sometimes just to check it out because I used to live with her.
Yeah.
And it's just fun to watch. They always bicker and fight, and there's always it's
Yeah.
just like any Facebook page, but they're all our communities, so it's more fun to watch them fight. But anyways, my mom is like so angry because at 6:30 in the morning, this emphysema lady comes out and she'll smoke cigarettes, and that's not what bothers my mom. What bothers her is she starts and coughs. My mom will like literally, she's like, I've tried everything. I put on System of a Down and turned it up and tried to play the music really loud, and then that didn't work because I couldn't sleep. So now I'm just like, shut up. And then now she's putting it on Facebook. Like, is anybody experiencing the coughing lady? And I don't know if she got a response yet or not, but
Well,
I think it's pretty. I feel bad because you can't really help if you have a cough.
Yeah, it's terrible when you can't control it. I remember this time I went to see one of the third Matrix movie. This was like 2003. I was really sick, and I was one of those assholes that coughed through the whole movie. And like, yeah, I would have hated it, but
did you at least add like stupid?
yeah, no,
This sucks.
I was just like, I didn't even see the second one.
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah, I don't even, dude. What's your memory like? Do you have a really good memory?
Oh, no.
'Cause my memory, I feel like every year I lose another year. Like, I don't remember.
I don't remember shit.
Yeah.
People, I've decided I think I'm going to be super dementia by the time I'm older.
Yeah.
But I just chalk it up like back to the whole like simulation delusion. I'm just like, oh, the simulation shifted and they're lying to me. Because people will tell me memories that I'm like, we never hung out with a guy named Joe. And like, yes, we did every day for like 3 years. Remember, you guys got in a car accident together and ran from the cops and you almost killed that hooker? And I'm like, no, I don't remember that at all. So
It's a good time.
So yeah, anyways, my memory. And people are telling me, oh, you said this like 3 months ago. And I'm like, no, I didn't. Fuck you. And so anyways, yeah. And so I feel bad because then people are like, oh, that's what narcissists do. They're gaslighting. I'm not gaslighting you. I don't remember. You could be gaslighting me. Let's just agree that all that matters is now.
Yeah.
And maybe I said some shit. Maybe I didn't. I've had things that I remember were this way for sure. And then I did a bunch of ketamine and then they were not that way anymore. So we could live in like multiple timelines. I'm just jumping to new ones. So I just, I don't trust a single memory that I have.
I feel like, I personally feel like the world ended in 2012, and because I barely remember anything before that. But it's weird, even like childhood stuff. I don't know. I don't understand those people that can remember all that stuff.
Yeah, I think those are weird freaks.
Yeah,
because
those are people that aren't living their lives.
I'm not the same guy even from 2000. That's why it's like
Yeah.
it sucks because I can't even talk about meth stories really anymore unless I want to do meth again. But
Yeah.
like all the stuff that I did from like 2014 to 2020. I'm just not even that guy anymore. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit that guy, but I just barely can comprehend him. And so I'm like, who knows what guy I'll be.
Yeah.
In 4 years. I just really pray that I don't turn out to be like a gay dude or something.
Well, we could pray it away if we need
Yeah,
to.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We're looking for sponsors, any sort of local fellowship in the area.
Help. Trying to have better memories.
Yeah. I was just saying churches. There's like some of
Yeah.
the churches around here. There's one church that they have like 5 locations in this area. They have like Marysville, Everett, Granite Falls.
See, Marysville's not that far compared to here.
Yeah.
This was like you got to go east and then.
Yeah, no, it's, if we ever get into a point where we get some more money or the interest rates go
How much
down,
are houses
we're gonna
around
move.
here?
So this house entry level was about 405.
Okay.
But now it's
it's
about like 570.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I need to keep going more. I want to get another one, but I need to get in with somebody else, and it's got to be like 400 or 350. Yeah. That's kind of where I decided
Nick Cody,
I could do.
he might be looking for a place.
Nick Cody, I don't know if he's
Jake E.T.
Nope. Dude, Jake E.T. pissed me
Yeah.
off, dude. That
All right, let's get into comedy talk,
Yeah.
people.
No, this isn't comedy talk. This is
Well,
it
JKT is a local comedian, been
Yeah.
on the podcast, friend of the show. Let's talk. What
So
happened?
we go to.
Jake's
He's having. He's been having a bad time.
Jake, he messaged me. He said, "Hey, what are you doing for comedy this weekend?" I let him know I'm not really doing much. But yeah, he has been hitting me up.
Yeah.
He's going out of his way. Jake, I recognize you. I hear you. We're here for
Yeah.
you.
So I feel bad. I'm like, I'm gonna treat this guy's been a good guy, good friend.
Yeah.
Let's go to steak. I was about to treat him to a steak, but that's not true. We went Dutch. But I came up with the idea, and he's like, "Oh, good steak. That sounds good." So meet him at his house. Decide to go to Outback. Head to Outback. He's not doing so great because of the divorce.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he's staying positive. But he's like, you can tell he's doesn't have it. He's not totally grounded. Little upset. But whatever. It's fine. We're gonna have a good time at Outback. Get some drinks. Have fun. So we get there, and there's just this probably 22-year-old, 23-year-old bartender chick, skinny little thing,
Yeah,
blonde, and
little petite.
she's wearing a mask. Okay, so
Oh, yeah,
that's already
okay.
a bad sign.
I feel like masks are coming back a little bit.
they
At least
are.
up
So
here in the PNW.
she's wearing a mask,
Yeah.
and so Jake's like gets in their drink, and Jake just he will not stop. He's like he keeps like cracking jokes to her, and she's just not really vibing it because Jake, it's Jake. Like he's usually when he's hit or miss, he misses a lot of the time with his jokes when it comes to like that type of deal with these like when he's like trying to hit on a 21-year-old girl as like a 40-something-year-old man with his corny little jokes. Like it's really gonna take a certain kind of girl. And don't get me wrong, love Jake. It's gonna work sometimes, but you got to know your demographic.
Yeah.
You're talking to a masked 21-year-old girl, okay? And the jokes aren't landing, so he's getting even more. She walks by, he's like predator-ized, just like, I gotta get her, I gotta win her over. And so this is how he thinks he's gonna win her over. She's like, okay, I'm gonna go get that for you or something. I forget. And he's like, yeah, I'll order more, but why don't you give us a smile first, honey? And I was like, no!
Oh, Jesus.
She's wearing a mask, and you told her to smile. This is why it really pissed me off, because I'm adamant. When girls come to me and they're like, I hate it when guys tell me to give them a smile, I'm always like, bitch, guys don't fucking do that. I've never heard a guy do that, and now I can't say that.
Yeah, I know.
So it really it triggered the shit out of me because I was like, you just destroyed
whatever
my whole
chance.
reality map. No, whatever chance. Fuck that bitch.
Yeah.
She's wearing a mask. I hate her. But you just destroyed whatever reality map I have where I could tell girls, like whenever they're like, hey, man always tell me to smile. I'm like, shut up, bitch. They do not.
Yeah.
Okay? But now I know they do. You've broken my simulacrum. And yeah.
Poor Jake, man.
Oh, and then he was like, I don't know if I should tip her. I ended up leaving. He did tip her, but then he doesn't come out for a while. So I'm like waiting out there, just like, where the fuck is he? Pacing around. Then he finally comes out. He's like, fuck that bitch. Fuck that. Yeah, I zeroed out her tip. Because apparently he confronted her afterward. He's like, you should be nicer. You represent this company. And she's like, well, what you did with that smile my mask was highly inappropriate. And he's like, you represent a company. I'm going to zero out your tip. So you like literally scratched out the tip and put zero in front of her. I'm glad. I don't know if I'm glad I missed that. I kind of wish I got to see it, but it was bad.
So, how was the food? Is it all right?
The food is delicious.
I am one of those people, man, that even if the food is bad and the service is bad, I just am like, I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to complain. In my mind, I'm like, if it's not good, I'm not going to come back. But like my mom, my wife, my mother-in-law, there's always people that have been, my dad, that, well, I don't know, there's this fucking fly in here. Because I have a dead body in the, but yeah, it's just, they always like, the food's cold, or this is not good, or that, and it's just never been me. But yeah,
so
I guess.
You will tip no matter what is what you're saying.
I mean, like.
Beta!
Not exactly.
I usually tip anyway.
There's been one time I for sure I did not tip, but yeah, I usually will tip like the minimum, like
15 or 20.
No, like $5 or something like that. Oh, you're talking about percentage?
Yeah.
I usually do like $5 or something.
Even if it's like $100.
Yeah.
You just tip $5.
Yeah. You know, if it's
No matter what?
if it's really bad. You know,
okay,
I
yeah.
usually stick to the 15. You know.
Yeah, I stay at 15 too. I don't care.
These people
it's
that are in
gone
the
up to
20s and 30.
At Zeke's, it's 25. We have like which I'm glad we put because
Jesus Christ.
more people have been putting 25. Is there 2 flies?
I don't know.
That could be the name of the podcast.
Yeah,
two flies.
Two
2 flies, 1 garage.
Yeah, fly on the wall is one of them. But
Yeah.
no, we'll. I have some bug zappers and shit.
That's another thing. I have a flea infestation.
Oh man, at your house?
Yeah.
Oh god.
That's been a nightmare.
Is that from a little lucky lady, or how did that happen?
Yeah.
Your cat.
I brought over one of the little luckies from Highway 99.
Yeah, this little lady from the Shanghai room.
Yeah. No, it's definitely the cat, but I put a medicine on her and stuff. I guess it just didn't work, so now I've got like double medicine. I'm gonna get flea grade or whatever flea medicine.
Yeah.
I put down these like apparently you can buy these like microscopic. It's a powder, but within the powder is just microscopic shells that pierce the fleas' bodies, and then they die. You stab them with microscopic shells. So I put that down, and then I bug bombed the place like 4 times. And you're supposed to like not be in the house and stuff. But there was one day I was so mad about it. I just put off a bug bomb in the house and then just kept watching TV. I was like, "Fuck this shit! I don't care if I die.
Yeah.
I don't want to live in this flea-infested world."
I've had to do a couple bug bombs in my day. The best. I always had problems with roaches growing up. Not all the time, but randomly. That would be the worst of it. And the thing that we found that was the best was like there was this paste, and like you put this paste like underneath like your cabinet door or something like that, and the roaches, they'll eat it, and then they'll take it back to the nest.
Yeah.
And then they'll spread it, and then they all die. And then and I'm like, that's cool, but then I'm like, where is this dead roach nest? You know, it's like this rotting bug nest somewhere in your wall.
And then who knows? Like maybe what if spontaneous generation is real and more roaches come out of it, or new crazy creatures come out of it.
What if like once we die, it's like, all right, now you have to pay judgment for all the roaches,
all the roaches
that you
killed.
on, all
God
the
is just a giant roach.
You know, I don't know why I just imagine Andy Harder ripping spiders apart leg by leg. You know, shout out Andy.
Yeah, I can't see that.
Yeah.
It's not an Andy Harder thing.
Yeah, I have weird dreams sometimes. There's been a lot of interesting things going on. I haven't done comedy since like last weekend. Have you done any comedy this week?
No, because I got fleas and cars.
Oh, your car.
Cars being stolen.
Talk about that. What happened, man?
It's a push to start, and I left the keys in it.
Okay, so
it's my fault. Well, it's not my fault. You shouldn't. I've left the keys in it before. No one's ever fucking stolen it. It's not like I left it running. I had I usually have the keys. Like I'll put them in the panel or whatever. And sometimes I forget about it.
Did somebody like unlock the door?
Yeah, because if you pull on it, it'll unlock because
it's nearby.
Yeah.
So you left the key in the car, and they were able to disengage.
They were probably pulling on handles, and it was like boop boop, and like holy shit, what?
And then they just pressed the button, and what happened with the?
They took it all the way to South King Street. You know, it's like if you steal a car, that's where you're going to Martin Luther King Boulevard.
Yeah, there's always one in every city.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's where stolen cars go.
That's
to
always
die.
Why is MLK Boulevard always the worst?
Yeah, I don't
city?
know.
Even
I don't know
Sacramento,
Chris Rock.
LA, yeah.
Well, tell me.
What the hell? That's pretty good. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if you could do you can do really good impressions of like no name.
Yeah, I do an impression of my friend Jeff. He's like. Hey, this is Pokemon Master 556 on YouTube.
That sounds like No and When, though. Yeah. That sounds like you're
Noah's almost like that, too. Yeah, it's like, hey, Stephen Michael James here.
Yeah, you're kind of like Seth MacFarlane. Yeah. He's only got like 4 voices, but...
Let's see, can I do the Wes laugh? Let's see, it's like... yeah, you can't do it right now, but...
No, you got to listen to Wes some more.
I got to practice.
Doing anything with Wes just plain sucks.
Yeah.
That guy...
Hey, he's still doing his podcast.
No, he's great. Okay.
Yeah.
This is why Wes pisses me off, because
he's
got the motivation and he does he does the work, but because he's so high all the time on ketamine and weed, he doesn't do good work at all. Like, so you'll do his podcast, but one of the microphones will like cut in and out, and then he won't like
Yeah.
You'll forget to post it for like 2 years. And
Or just not fix it. Like
Yeah.
there's just one voice. Yeah, I've had a couple technical difficulties, and I've definitely worked some magic to try and fix that. Yeah, no, I don't know, man. It's
John Banning told me was talking shit about it. Not really, but he was like, because he didn't like the alpha male vid. He's like, oh, I wish it was better. And then he's like, I'm like, well, at least like we're doing something. He's like, just be careful who you hit your horse to, Rob Conroy. I'm like, fuck you, John Banning. What have you done? Why you wouldn't do shit? You're not filming anything or editing anything. Fuck you.
One comment that I saw that was like, this is pretty funny, but the delivery is trash. And I'm just like, well, but you said it was funny. So like, who cares what the delivery is? Like you already, but everybody thinks that it's got to be like a high art form.
I know.
And all that.
What are you doing?
Bullshit.
That's what I want to know.
So the car though, what did the cops call you and let you
know?
No,
I had to
or?
call. Yeah. I called them, and then they found it 2 days later, and they're like, it's not. They were confused too. They're like, it's locked. Because like and I'm like, yeah, well,
Yeah.
Because I didn't tell them I left the keys
Yeah,
there, but
yeah.
I just wanted to.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're like, and then they're like, we can wait by it if you can get here in like half an hour, and I'm like, I can't. I'm like, okay, we'll have it impounded. So then I had to pay like $300 to get it out.
Damn.
But
did they do anything to the
nothing
inside?
Nothing was done. He found because like I like what was I gonna say? He found like a blanket in the trunk, and he like slept with it. So like that's about it. Yeah.
Hey, I mean, worse things have happened in cars. That's for sure. They could have used it as a toilet.
No, I think it was the best circumstance. He went for a little ride. He respected it. He locked it when he left.
How many cars does my neighbors, like these guys, well, I tell you how many cars. They have like 5 because constantly I used to fight for parking spots right across the street from my house because they're Zoomer kids and their friends come over and spend the night. God, I'm such a boomer.
I don't think it's not picking up on the headphone.
No, it's good. Yeah, I wish next time you come, I'll have some more. I'll be able to set some more video up because there's some videos that I want to bring up, and there's some good shit. Comedy though, man.
Fuck comedy.
You're gonna be hosting next week.
Yeah, Whiskey
Mile. Big news. Jordan's gonna be leaving. So Jordan Macias.
Goodbye.
The old boy, the old tattooed young man. He is out,
There's a good bartender.
Sounds like
I bet he would give Jake a smile.
Yeah. I don't know what all the fuss it was. The fuss.
He's having seizures and his wife is cheating on him or something.
His words is, he said, I guess my wife is a lesbian now. It's what his words were. That was his words.
See, that's my biggest fear.
That's what happens.
I don't want to turn into a gay guy. You just never know.
This is what happens when you come to Seattle, people. Yeah. This is what happened. No, but no, he was going through some stuff. He's got some medical issues. And to be quite frank, as like the smart people say, I don't know if he was really into the comedy scene right now. I mean, I think he likes doing comedy. I think coming from LA and then coming here, it was like a different thing. And he was like, I don't want to kiss anybody's ass to try and get on a comedy club. And the Sam's open mic thing, I mean, I don't even know if he would have been part of it as much if not Sam had passed away.
So basically, Sam held him back.
Thanks, Sam.
Yeah, fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Go kill yourself. Oh, wait.
Yeah, you're gone. Unalive.
Sorry. Yeah.
But I'm glad that your ex is out of the country now, so that's cool.
I guess you know what I need. I've been really very miserable lately as far as just the mediocrity of my life.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm not going anywhere, and every time I save a little money, then something happens that takes it away, and I just feel like I've been going on this like hitting this ceiling. But if I actually get out there and see all the other shit that's happening to people, my life's not so bad.
Yeah, no,
like, compared to all the other assholes that I hang out with.
I had this show last weekend. It was, I don't know, man. You've been doing comedy a long time. You've done a bunch of stuff. Literally, my only goal in comedy was like, I want to open up for somebody who's like a big name. And I did a show with this lady Kat, and I don't know if she's a big name because I never heard of her, but she's got 125,000 followers, so that's pretty good. And we did the show, and it was a great set. It wasn't a full house, but it was like half Tacoma Comedy Club. They're good audience. Everybody else did well. And then I, said thank you to the manager, and he's like, come back anytime. And I could tell just by the look on his eyes, he's like, I don't even think I saw you perform,
Yeah, he's like, really? That was really good.
Yeah, that was awesome, man. You were great.
Great
come
job,
back
great
anytime.
job.
Come back anytime.
Yeah. Oh, really? What was your because I was wondering, like, when I do my my dad's jokes, like, what do you think? And he's like, oh yeah, no, it was perfect the way it is.
Don't change a word.
Don't change anything because your set is perfect.
Good job, Michael.
Yeah.
But now I don't know. I feel like I've reached a goal in comedy, and now it's like, I don't know.
And then you're stuck. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I set my goal too low because I remember when I first started comedy, I remember I was just on Facebook and I was seeing all these people getting like the dumb fucking shows, like the Centralia shows and like Laura Lyons. And I remember I was seeing like, Jay Marks on this thing. And I remember I was like, man, because I was just going to, I was like cruise level, just going to mics and like, man, if only I could be one of like with them in that circuit. And then within like 6 months, like boom, there I was, and I'm like, fuck this shit. This sucks. Like these people are lame, and this is stupid, and anyone can do this.
Yeah.
And I wonder if I'll get that if I do ever progress further. Let's say Comedy Simp blows up.
Yeah.
And we get 100,000.
I mean, look
I
at
wonder
this
if I would
set.
still be like, oh fuck, it's only 100,000.
Look at this. It just went into the Roku screensaver. I don't even know how long ago. Are we back to?
Should we watch a Casey Judson? Can we do that?
I don't even. Oh, whoa! Look at that.
Yeah. Should we just play our podcast? We should play last week's podcast.
Yeah, we're just gonna do commentary. We should do commentary on.
Wow, that was stupid.
Yeah, no. So the plan is, though, I'm gonna set up a computer and then we can look up stories. There's a lot of stuff that I'd like to comment. I want to start commenting on stuff like, did you see there's a video, these black chicks in Napa, and there was a white woman that was like, you women are not dressed appropriate for this, and they're yelling back and forth. It was just a nice, it was the most
what
recent.
Do you mean, you people?
Yeah, exactly. Like, what do you mean we're not appropriate and all that? Yeah. So that would be a good one.
Why am I not appropriate?
And then there's some other, I would love to talk about the Trump hand thing, the Trump. Have you seen his hand? With the.
Jeez, I'm out of the loop.
So there's a photo going around where Trump's hand is bruised,
and then smacked a bitch.
And then there's another photo where it's definitely covered up with some really bad yellow makeup. And so people are saying that he's
got orange makeup.
That like he's that he's sick. And that he's getting bruised from shaking all these hands and stuff like that. And then there's other conspiracies that he hasn't been seen for a few days and this and that. But
why is it always that?
The dude is like almost 80.
Yeah.
And he's fat and he eats McDonald's every day.
He drinks 12 Diet Cokes a day.
Yeah.
That's insane.
So why anybody thinks that he's going to run for a third term is just...
Oh, that's another thing, too. People are so worried. Oh, he's going to declare himself dictator. Even if he does, what is that? Another... Oh no, Trump until like 2032.
Yeah.
He's going to die or he'll get assassinated if he did that. Mm-hmm. So it's like, what are we so worried about? Let's just let the guy basically do nothing, lie about the Epstein files and then just go away we don't need to have a big temper tantrum here, people.
Yeah. Well, now he's, Gavin Newsom is like becoming the liberal Trump. Like he's going on Twitter now and he's talking a bunch of shit and he's posting all these links and stuff like that. And all these people are getting behind Gavin and like California sucks. So I'm not saying anything about Gavin Newsom as a leader, but I think it's pretty funny because it's almost as if like we already know what's going to happen. Like it's like they're setting it up and they're going to be Newsom and Trump or Newsom and J.D. Vance, and that's going to be the next thing.
You know what would be awesome?
Yeah.
If America just divided into like 6 different new countries.
That would be...
You have like hella big Trumper type people, conservatives, and you got super left coast liberal gay dudes, and then you have like the like Africans and whatever. Like if you want to live
South,
in, like,
you could have the dirty South.
Yeah,
that would be good.
So you'd have like that, but then you'd have like a Muslim area. Like so we could just divide it into like because it's only like 7.
There actually are like I've heard of like I mean, randomly, just towns will have big Sikh populations, big Muslim populations,
that's what I'm saying.
like in California.
Yeah. So we could just make all those new countries. We
Yeah.
could call like new Muslim co.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot that want to separate. I have seen I've seen Northern California. They want to join up with Idaho and Oregon. I've seen there was this. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, there was the state of Jefferson. If you're in Northern California and you ever drive around I-5, you'll see these signs for the state of Jefferson.
Nice.
They're trying to make a new state because the
what if Canada? We just became Canada.
Yeah,
Canada's really gay. They're they had this thing, and I forget where it was. I think it was British Columbia. But basically, they're saying that because of global warming, they don't want people on the trails at all because they might hurt the environment somehow. Not because it's dangerous for them, but because they're being dangerous to the environment, whether it's like burning stuff, whatever. So they're literally not allowed in the woods anymore.
Yeah.
And so they're interviewing these Canadians. They're like, so how do you feel? It's like, well, we're not allowed in the woods anymore, but I'm sure the government has good reason for it. And they're just like allowing the government to tell them like stay inside because the environment and they're like that's what we got to do then because they said so, eh?
How big is the Canadian government anyways, right? It's probably got to be like a few hundred people. Like you can't be that, And then it's like the Mounties, like
what are you gonna do? Like trample me with your horse?
Come on, Dudley, do right. You guys keep me off the trail. Come on.
Yeah.
You're like, oh yeah, that wouldn't be nice. This fucking fly, man, it's pissing me off. Talking shit for nothing.
What? You turned it off?
No. I was just saying how long we've been doing.
How long is it?
40 right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. We're just bouncing off topics here.
Nowhere.
So, but regardless, the reason I'm talking about comedy is because I don't know, man. It's I follow your lead, right? I don't really have any goals. I just doing what I do. I might.
You follow my lead.
I mean, yeah. I might do some more stand up, but I mean, I didn't sign up this month. I got a lot of stuff going on in the personal life, and so I'm trying to do some more podcasts. And then
I think the podcasting is the best way to go, but we definitely need to do some tweaks. And
I have some ideas for videos. I mean, this movie is going to be. This is like. I watched Happy Gilmore 2.
Yeah, I like
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Did you see it? All right, we could talk about that.
I didn't like the alcohol everywhere thing. Yeah. That was stupid.
Yeah, I have a problem with sequels that come out way years later.
Yes.
They're never good.
Yeah.
Coming to America, Dumb and Dumber 2.
Dumb and Dumberer.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, that was the prequel. But there's a lot of them. The ones that come out years later. They're just never good sequels. But this one, somebody did a review that I saw that was perfect, and it was like the beginning of it, they're like, this sucks, and then the middle of it is like, hey, this is pretty good, and then the end was, what the fuck, so, and that's basically how I feel. The middle of the movie was pretty good. It reminded me of an old school sports comedy, I
don't think I laughed at it all though.
Yeah. Well, there's one part I laughed, and I'll get to it, but it reminded me of The Longest Yard. That movie?
Yeah. That was a good
it
one.
was like that, where obviously Adam Sandler's best stuff was in the 90s.
Speaking of Chris Rock, too.
But yeah. And also that movie's got a lot. It's got something for everybody. It's got some man-on-man sexuality with Tracy Morgan. It's got some steroids. It's got a lot of gay jokes in it. I mean, it's a good classic movie. But this one, it reminded me of that, like especially all the during the golf stuff. And the scene that actually did make me laugh was having the whole subplot with him being an alcoholic was stupid. Like it's like it feel like they rushed the whole thing.
Yeah, and just like, I got a secret compartment of liquor in the remote control, and then everywhere it doesn't even make you couldn't use the remote control.
Joe Dirt too. Also, that reminds me of that too. It just reminded me of like a really bad movie.
But it definitely was Adam Sandler-esque, and it's actually not to tangent too much, but it's
Yeah.
part of the reasons why I didn't like Uncut Gems, because Uncut Gems is supposed to be like a serious movie,
Yeah.
but it still has this weird like Adam Sandler vibe.
Yeah.
It's gross, kind of, to put that in like a
Yeah.
serious movie, but it's like what every Adam Sandler movie is like, where it's like, ha ha,
Yeah.
ah. And,
My wife was joking that it's like every movie he always wins no matter what. Like
Yeah.
he never comes in second place. He's just always the guy.
Oh, here's what really pissed me off though, was the scene where there's the spinning golf course, and he's like I forget what. Oh, they were like they threw each other the golf things, right?
Yeah.
And then they land like they threw it. So they're on a spinning platform, one on each end, so it's going like this, and then he had to throw his buddy the golf club while his buddy threw him the golf club, right? Remember
Yeah.
that part?
Oh yeah.
And they both throw it, but then they catch their own because it's spinning.
Yeah.
But that's not how physics works. So that really, and then he's like, here's what we'll do. We'll throw it in the air.
Yeah.
And then we'll spin around. And that's not how physics works, because you're both moving
Yeah.
at the same speed as your golf thing. So when you throw it up in there, you're going to travel. This is like some flat earth logic that they were using, where they're like, how can the earth be spinning millions of miles an hour and we don't feel it? That's kind of the logic that they were using on the spinning platform. Because if they were to throw each other, they're both moving at the same speed. So so is their club. So when
Yeah.
they throw their clubs, it'll be like they're not moving.
Mathematicians, man, they probably
They should have
hate
hired
movies.
at least
yeah.
an 8th grade teacher.
Yeah. Somebody. They should have hired. Who do we know that knows math? Noah Wen?
No. He knows words.
Yeah,
he knows a lot of words. Here, I'm going to read you some of the things Noah Wen sent me while he was high on acid.
So while you were looking that up, the part that I actually laughed out loud, and I've been really just thinking about a lot lately, is visual gags, and that's why I want to see this Naked Gun movie, because I used to watch that kind of stuff when I was younger. But the scene where he has to go to his happy place, and in the happy place in the original movie, it was his girl, and she's in her lingerie and has beer, but he's like, I can't drink beer anymore. So his new happy place was like the updated version.
Yeah.
And so he's like on the phone by himself on a toilet, and then like it shows him have a pair of pants and it says medium, you know, like that kind of stuff. I was like,
You're like, I relate to that.
yeah, exactly. You know, getting older. But yeah, there was a lot of visual stuff, but the cameos, the Eminem part was just unnecessary.
The Bad Friends.
Yeah,
How'd you like that?
Bad Friends. Yeah. I don't even know why that was. They're like, we need a podcast.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan's not going to do it.
No.
Theo Vaughn's busy, you know.
Theo Vaughn's busy.
Yeah.
Oh, did you hear what Zach Fisher did?
Oh, I heard, okay. I heard a little bit about it.
I don't know much about it, but he basically got an opportunity to work with Theo Vaughn, like doing filming.
So Theo Vaughn came to Seattle. He performed at like the Moore Theater or the Paramount, one of those. This guy Brent, who was supposed to do video on the show I was on, he does a lot of comedy specials. He's done like Sam Miller and Gabriel Rutledge and Adam
The
Ray.
real
So he was
big
filming.
hitters of
He was
the-
filming for Theo Vaughn, and you know, Brent has local people on his crew, and Zach Fisher was on the crew.
So big opportunity
Yeah.
for Zach Fisher. He gets to, and Zach's doing all right. I mean, you know, for
Oh yeah, he's a good comic.
yeah.
and-
So he's got an
yeah.
opportunity here, and instead of using that opportunity to help his career in comedy, he used the opportunity to shame Theo Vaughn
Yeah.
for having Trump on his podcast,
Yeah, I know. He and then he posted,
and then he got fired.
No, then he posted about it.
Yeah.
So he
Bad move, I think.
First he said
I
it-
don't know though. Look at what I'm doing. So
First, I mean, give it up to that guy for doing it in person.
yeah.
Like saying, "Hey, man, I thought it was pretty whack that you had Trump on your show." That's pretty.
But he had
I mean,
Barry,
that's big. But
or
then
he had what's his face.
But then he posted it on Instagram,
Yeah.
and then he was like, "Oh, Theo saw my story," and then he deleted it. You know, so
Yeah.
it was like you could have just left it at the interaction, but then
You had to make a big scene about
Yeah.
it. But that's the thing is, yeah, man. I mean, Theo Vaughn, whatever you want to think about him, I'm disappointed in him. I actually
Yeah.
knew him back in the day. Like, not knew him, but I've met him in person like
Yeah.
5 times, and he was really nice. I
Sam
don't know
Tripoli,
yeah.
all these comedians,
All the
in
drug
the drug
addict people.
circle.
Yeah, all the drug addict people.
Were there any other
that are in
comics at that
recovery I
time that
met.
you remember that were?
I never met him, but when I was in rehab, we had to go to the meetings and stuff. So I was what's his face? Why am I forgetting? We were just talking about him. Bad Friends. Fucking
Santino or
No, other guy.
Bobby Lee?
Bobby Lee. Yeah, he
So-
would be in meetings all the time. Also
yeah.
didn't meet Steve-O, but
Yeah.
Steve-O raised his hand because they were like, "Does anyone here need a sponsor?" or want to be a sponsor.
Yeah.
And Steve-O raised his hand. I'm like, dude, I could get Steve-O as a sponsor.
Yeah.
But I didn't do that.
Just imagine it's like midnight and it's like,
He's like, what you're gonna do?
Rob,
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna
Rob,
do some K, bro. He's like, you want to come over? And then you would totally like, yeah, let's go. Are you filming?
No, of course I would.
Is MTV gonna be there? Or,
But yeah, so I just thought it was, I don't know. Theo's always nice when I met him. Maybe he's changed. Maybe he was always an asshole. I just didn't get to know him that well. But he had, what's his face, that other douchey guy.
JD Vance
No,
or
the other,
RFK?
the guy on the other side.
Oh,
like-
wow. Tim Walz?
Old Jewish guy.
God, I just can't. Who are we?
If you live in your car, you voted for him. He's the guy. Why am I, dude? This sucks. Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, Bernie. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He had Bernie Sanders on. Why didn't I would yell at him for that.
We have a problem.
Yeah.
I was doing that one time when my phone wouldn't work. I just kept talking to myself like Bernie Sanders. Like, we need to stop this.
I had a good RFK for a second when I was talking to my grandma, and she was laughing.
Yeah.
But I can't do it. I was just like, I can't do it anymore. It sucks.
Autism's. Yeah. You got to really just.
There's a lot of problems with the water, and you can fix it by taking a Zyn. If you take a Zyn, the nicotine in
Coming
the Zyn.
in September, we will tell you the cause of autism. You hear that? Autism coming September, people. Autism. The cause will be revealed.
Yeah.
RFK.
What if the cause is politics?
Yeah, I know. It's
We
actually
discovered that politics is the cause.
it's just water.
Yeah.
This is like, oh, we just found
You know
out
what it is?
it's in all of our water.
It's computers. It
Yeah.
is you know what? It is the 5G because I left my phone at work the other day and then I had to drive all the way to Mukilteo and I had no phone on me. And the further away I got from my phone, the more I felt like the old Rob Conroy. And I was like, what if my phone is like... There's all these movies about it where they're like... Even The Naked Gun.
Yeah.
They had another movie, and this has been in plenty of movies, where the evil guy, he sends out a signal in all the phones that control the mind. So they've told us already several times in movies they're controlling our minds with our phone. Why don't we believe them?
They are controlling our minds. It's just a different way. They're controlling with porn.
With the phone, too,
with porn, with TikTok.
Yeah. With Jew magic?
Yes. With Israel. Oh, yeah, I know.
I remember I had that one joke. I wish I remembered it. It was like, why, fuck. It was so stupid. I found it.
Gushers.
But it's like, why can't you blame the Jews or whatever? And it's like, because they've all collectively cast a magic Jew spell to like have you forget or something. I don't know. It was a good joke.
Well, I hope that one of these days we can get like.
I'm doing one more gush. Ready?
Yeah. This is like dude. We have so much. We're gonna do so much here. We're gonna get some smelling salts. But yeah, I need to get a political expert out here to really let's break down the political landscape.
We can do whippets and see if we can sound more like RFK.
You know, maybe we can get PJ to come out. We'll do whippets. So he could stay sober.
Yeah.
And he could just explain to us about who's controlling
why we're
the world.
damaging our brain. He told me that we're going to be eating people in the next 5 years. He's like, we already are, bro. They're putting people in the McDonald's. And he's like...
It's pretty good. I mean... Is that what the deportations
PJ is turning into that guy, like the schizophrenic. He could be right.
I'll tell you, this is pretty crazy. I was, I cleaned up this garage a little bit. I was going through some stuff, and I found a poster. I went to Ozfest in 2007. So that's like, math, 18 years ago, something like that. Holy shit. This band, it was called Doth. It was like this death metal band. They autographed it. At the very bottom in silver Sharpie, somebody wrote Infowars.com. Yeah, I'll bring it out. I'll bring it out on my one of my supplemental YouTube.
Your neighbor's still pressure washing cars.
I can't believe it.
He's been pressure washing cars since 5:30. It is now 7:35.
Dude, it is. Yeah. How many cars? This guy has never washed anything. Like
I bet he can't drive any cars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right, buddy. I don't even know his name. I've lived next to this guy.
Probably, I bet it's...
I think it's like Henry or
it's
Dave.
Not like... what are some Asian names?
Well, he talks with an American accent, but I wish that he had an Asian one.
Yeah.
I wish that he... I have friends. I have my old friend Carl, I was like, you could do the voice, man, if you want to do the voice. So we're talking about movies, and I have this idea for a movie. You know, everybody's been saying the comedy movie is dead. I am going to write this. I'm really going to write this movie. We're going to make it. We're going to get Juggalo Jake. And we're going to submit it to like a Seattle Film Festival or something. And this is going to be me and you. This is a starring old school buddy comedy. Here is the story. We're going to lay it out. You and I play two guys, I don't know, down on our luck. We're not necessarily criminals, but we've decided that we're going to commit crime for whatever reason. We're going to get out of the hole. It could either be for good.
What kind of crime?
No, this is where it gets to it. So, I feel like it's got to have some sort of a redeeming story or redeeming quality about us. That way we're not total pieces of shit.
Yeah. Well,
Sopranos, like we're stealing money
Sopranos
for a reason. You know, like a comedy club is going to close down and we need the money.
Okay.
You know, something stupid like that.
That would be really dumb, but I like it.
So, we decide that you and I are going to be would-be kidnappers. We're just going to, we've watched enough movies.
We're going to hold people ransom.
We've done enough research.
Yeah.
We're going to kidnap a rich kid.
Okay.
Hold him for hostage. No one's going to get hurt. We're just going to get the money and everything
I think
will
the
be
kid
good.
should die first scene.
Yeah.
And then it's like a Weekend at Bernie's type thing.
The idea is instead of we kidnap the wrong kid.
Yeah.
And instead of a rich kid, it's a kid with no money. And it's a kid like my kid who's got ADHD and autism. And so the kid drives us crazy, but we can't do anything because we'll be in trouble.
Yeah.
And we also can't get money.
And we keep trying to give the kid back, but it keeps ending up like it keeps finding us.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, we can't get rid of the kid.
So that's and somehow some other nefarious force, and we end up being the good guys.
Oh, okay, but check it out. Here's how it could end. RFK figures out the cause of autism, and then we fix the kid.
Yes.
And we're able to get rid of it.
And then she says, those are the two guys who kidnapped me, and then we go to prison at the end.
Yeah.
You know, she finally is like, that's what was going on the whole time, you know. But yeah, an old school 90s comedy. We can do some slapstick where we're falling all the time, and, you know, the kid... there
needs to be I need to be
a lot of ball hits.
I have to fall for a woman or something, and she's like... She flirty, but she's always turning me down. But I don't like Ghostbusters type Sigourney Weaver. What's his name? Type energy. Like I'm trying to. She doesn't know I'm a kidnapper, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh, and then she thinks the autistic kid is mine.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
See, look at this.
Yeah.
We're looking for you, Hollywood. Kevin Smith or Juggalo Jake, if you guys want to produce.
Zach Fisher.
Zach Fisher. Yeah. We
even though we don't agree with you politically, we need your camera.
I don't even know what is politics anyways.
It causes autism.
Nothing.
That's all I know.
Yeah, it's the cause of.
It's
all
a lie, dude. It's pointless.
It's all.
I feel like this is what I was telling Casey. I feel like for population control, we should see who has the most political Facebook posts. Doesn't matter if you're right or left.
Yeah,
those people die first because they're pointless. They're wasting our energy and time. It's all stupid. It's all theater. It's like arguing over wrestling. You know, it's like actually like choosing like, no, The Rock is better than The Undertaker. It's all bullshit.
Casey might be the one that dies then because he's the one who posts more political stuff than anybody.
That's what I'm saying. Casey would be one of the ones that dies.
Well, speaking of Casey, man, let's do something
all
fun.
All right, we'll do the last of the...
where are we at here? We're just about at an hour, so I thought it'd be fun. Let's... we're going to be doing lots of videos, clips, commenting on things. And I was like, we should let's watch some comedy from one of our friends, huh?
Yeah.
You know, and I could intersplice it. I could put the thing on the screen so everybody could watch along with us. And we could just give our thoughts.
Make sure you edit it down because I think 8 minutes of...
No, I won't cut it. This isn't going to be a full... This won't be a full, but this will be fun, I'll just go to my library here. So, Casey Judson, Comedy in the Park, August 19th, 2020. So, this is almost 5 years ago.
He's wearing a mask.
He says that he is better now. So...
Let's find out.
We're going to find out right now.
What's your...
Stand over here.
I call him Nirvana.
Oh, he said they call it Nirvana.
Yeah.
All right, Casey.
I'm not very hip on the new music. Last week there was someone who did a Justin Bieber song.
He sounds like his voice.
I thought they were a band.
It sounds like he's one of those guys that smoke too many cigarettes.
I guess they're just a man. Kind of, I guess.
That's a classic, Casey.
Anyway, you guys like Comedy in the Park?
Comedy in the Park.
Dude, this sounds like Casey now. This is exactly how Casey
I
sounds.
like it. I came here 2 hours early.
Oh, he
and,
looks
if you
healthier
hang around
though.
the park
Look at
long
that
enough,
young
you can
guy.
see
He's got such a
squirrel.
young,
Or
shiny
you can see
face.
a guy talking to a squirrel.
I hit the up button, the volume up, and it keeps.
That's
Dude, the classic Casey look at your
I brought
phone.
my mask. You guys bring your mask?
Yeah, not even over the nose.
I've been told that you must social distance. I am a paid shill of the government.
This is where Casey
He said you
broke.
gotta stay within
This is where he's
25
stuck
feet of
here
each
in
other.
2020. Casey, this
Unless you
is
know
just
each
the Casey
other.
we know, but older looking.
Or you live in the same city. See humor, you know? That's,
Oh,
that's
he took his
hot right
mask
now,
down.
You know?
You know?
Anyways. I brought
Oh,
my
yeah, he's
mask, like I
walking.
said, and, I just read on the internet. Well,
Look
a
at
friend of
Andy
mine
though.
told
Andy
me,
looks
and
like
I
Andy looks like
researched
he's
it to
just
make
like
sure it was true.
kind of his
I
lover.
found out
You
that
know?
some
He's like
people
kind of got the dreamy eyes going on.
are using the masks as a accentuation.
I'm, like,
of a
commenting without
sexual
saying anything.
fetish. You know, there's like porn sites.
He does look. He looks a
developing
little,
people with masks,
little
you know,
younger,
they're
a
really
little,
getting into it, you know?
a little more
I don't know about
youthful
you,
in
but
the
I think it's
face.
really hot, you
This
know?
is before. I guess it was before he
You know?
broke.
Wearing these masks all the time gets me excited.
That was a hard.
It's hot enough for me to go along with it for a little while longer.
This reminds me of like watching one of my favorite comedians,
I'd
but
rather
I'm
wear
watching. You know, like
assless
I like him
chaps, though.
now. Watching Jerry Seinfeld in the
You know, if
'80s
it
or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah.
goes into, like,
You know,
something we
he
have
just
to wear
looks
for
so much
safety,
younger.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna do it, you know? You know,
He
I'll
still
probably
dresses
do
the
it,
same,
but
though.
I won't be happy
Yeah,
about
Like,
I think
uh,
that's the same. I think he only has
I
two
mean,
pairs
you
of
guys
clothes.
He
remember
dresses like
chaps,
Michael
right?
Aguilera.
Yeah, I should have brought
The
my
higher the
pair
socks,
at
the
home
downer the
to
food.
demonstrate. But I'm glad I didn't. You know, you can touch my face.
I did fuck a hooker who had to leave the mask on back in
Oh.
2020.
They said no, that one's
That sounds
down on
hot.
125th.
No,
You
it was
gotta go down
terrible.
there. 125th
I was
where
like,
the,
yeah, and it was
People don't
Face
kiss
touching.
prostitutes.
it was like
all right?
in like
I mean,
rehab sober
Parlor
living,
was at.
so I was like completely sober. It sucked.
I always wear my mask like I'm told to, you know, out in my neighborhood, out in Bothell.
Casey
but,
still does
I
mask
This is
jokes.
like watching Joe Rogan.
And
Yeah.
I don't think some of it makes sense. Like at the beginning of the pandemic, when I was
still waiting for a joke.
Grocery store, there was a guy there who would spray down the shopping carts for me and wipe it
COVID
off.
was not a joke.
And then I'd go in the store.
This is serious
and
political.
Yeah.
about half the people would be wearing masks.
It's a very
but
good
nobody
camera,
would be
though. I don't know
within
who
20
filmed
feet
it,
of each
but
other.
it's
And
a
I
nice
was
quality.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know what this pandemic's all about, but I love it. You know? It's very relaxing in here. You know? But now in my store,
I think Casey's gotten
nobody wipes down the
angrier,
cart
more
anymore.
cynical,
Yeah,
for sure,
yeah.
which
Stuck in
makes
the
him
back.
funnier.
And
Yeah.
everybody like bumps into everybody and like crowds each other in line. So, but everybody's wearing a mask. You know. So now I think the only reason people are wearing masks is just to show they're in the Democratic Party. You know. We're all
Or
in
they
the
won't want to
Democratic
give us a
Party here.
smile.
Yeah.
Maybe they just don't want to give
Yeah,
us a
no smile.
Yeah.
Call it a
As
little
long as we're
smile,
in the
hon.
store, as soon as I'm out
As soon
of
as you
the
give us
store,
a
I'm
smile,
I'll
little
give you a nice little
gorgeous.
tip, huh? 15, 20%.
Yeah.
You know, whatever you need.
I'll give you 2 tips for a smile.
Yeah.
I'm getting a divorce.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds bad. But do you know how guys like, you know, if you're ladies, you're on like social media, and you know, like guys will message girls, and they'll message them like with creepy stuff, you know?
No.
You know? Yeah, right. Yeah.
Everything I message
Yeah,
girls
one-
like
yeah,
pretty
it's
hot.
not creepy at
I've
all.
heard about it. But anyway, yeah, I've heard about that. I never did
Their
anything
pussy
like
gets
that, but-
wet
but
when
I
they
was
see
on
I'm
social
up in
media,
Yeah.
their
I got a
DMs.
message from a
When they
creepy
see this
girl.
Sum 41 poster
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
and Nick
When they
Cody's.
see my profile picture of me in the
She was
Shanghai
like,
room,
nice at first, and then she was like, if I don't get her Chipotle, there'll be like another death. You know? Alright, anyways,
what a shame.
enough about me and my terrible anti-government comedy. You guys ready for someone happier? Someone better? A lady? Someone much prettier? Nothing pleases you guys.
All right.
Beautiful. Good ending.
That was good. I would give that set like a 1 out of 5.
Yeah, I mean, I give it a 1.5 because it's in a park and, you know, he's out of his element.
Yeah,
And
no, it's
he didn't get his Chipotle. He was
Chipotle,
hungry.
yeah. I used to work with the lady that would say jalapenos.
All right. We're back.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole thing is
And we're
on
done.
video. The whole
I
thing's
know,
on-
but it's gonna cut all shitty.
No. See, I think what's his name wasn't. I don't even know how long that was off, but
I think it was as soon as you moved
I think
your mic.
I think it was just when I and really, I'm gonna be cutting in the audio from Casey's.
Yeah, it won't be that
video.
bad.
But yeah, I got the green screen here. We have a neighborhood, a cool neighborhood where we can shoot some stuff in. And then we're by the woods, and
We should do some some crazy stuff. Maybe we could go to Chipotle.
Yeah, we'll
and
go
be
to
like,
Chipotle.
hey, put more chicken on my shit, bitch. We're filming you.
Taco Bell reviews. And,
Yeah.
But yeah, no, man. I don't know. I got nothing else.
I say we call
we
it a
finally
day.
we finally did a podcast.
Thank you
I'm gonna
for
put
joining
this,
us in the studio.
Well, I'm gonna put this out on Tuesday. You're gonna be hosting Whiskey Mile this
Yes.
Thursday. I'll be there. I know I'll be there. I don't know if I'll do comedy any other time this.
Dude, I'm gonna be
week,
doing
but-
comedy in Humboldt County at the end of
Oh
September.
yeah, what's that all about? huh?
It's just something we're
You said
doing.
Noah-
with
Noah
but
when, our
I'm just
buddy?
like I don't do comedy anymore, so it
Yeah.
sucks. Like I don't get up enough.
Yeah.
I went to Flight Path by myself. That was fun.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Flight
I
Path
don't
is
get up
r-
enough. I don't consider myself a comedian. I'm a content creator
Yeah,
now.
Flight Path has been rough, but no, I mean, I just don't want to paint. I don't know. I get bored doing the same thing over and over again, and like as we're talking about, we've seen cycles.
Yeah.
The same thing happens. You know, it seems like every 3 months there's another comedy competition. It's the same people on the competition. It's the same people that are trying to.
It's a simulation,
you know,
bro.
Bruce Dutour is on every show.
Simulation.
Bruce Dutour is on every show that I ever applied to. He's there, and so it's cool. But what?
We're stuck. We're
Well,
in the matrix, dude. We got to get out.
Well, why would we want to do what everybody else is doing?
Yeah.
Right? We got something that other people don't have. We have the sign. We have
Right.
gushers. We have a TV, and
we have an autistic
Yeah.
girl who needs your support.
Yes. So you can donate now. The Patreon, buy some merch, and yeah, I don't know. I want to do some more stuff. So comics, if you're friends with me, hit me up, and we could probably do something out here. If I don't know you, I don't want you out here.
Yeah, and I'll
But-
be out here a bunch.
Yeah, and we'll do some more shit. Straw Bango. Oh, last thing, the Straw Bango. Used to be called Straw Bango Margarita, and I remember one time I picked you up, and we went down to TCC, and we both drank the Straw Bango Margaritas. We had a good time.
Fun times.
We probably bombed in front of 20
Well, that was a
people.
long time ago,
And then,
yeah.
I think that was the same night we went to Nate Jackson's,
Yes.
too. Yes. So it's been a long time since we had the Straw Bango, so I thought I'd bring it back for good old times.
Every time something good happens.
Yeah. But yeah, no, this is going to be doing more stuff. Next time we'll have more lights.
Yes, catch me on Thursday.
Yeah,
at the Whiskey
Thursday,
Mile, bro.
and,
I'm gonna be
uh,
hosting.
And then
He's a
we'll do some more
force to
stuff.
be
All right.
reckoned. Comedy Simp, the podcast you can't resist. Stephen Michael James, the host you won't wanna miss. From Seattle to the world, his humor will persist. Join the fun, get ready to enlist. Spitting fire.